The brief from the college was quite bold when we received it. It's slightly daunting to some extent because the college has such a history and such a richness in its historic side, and to join the college in continuing that dream and moving on to the extending that to the not just to do an infill but to actually do a new quad is, I think, felt like the natural way of doing it, but equally quite challenging.
We always wanted to complement the existing college and how it's arranged. We've used the same stone, we've used the same detailing. Many of the kind of heights of buildings and the eaves heights and ridge heights are taken through.
But also bringing in new contemporary uses and really weaving them into the historic fabric and making the most out of space and views, and bringing light into spaces that perhaps are previously underused and previously underestimated, perhaps in their ability to support the vision of the college and the vision of the students and the vision for just the academic excellence that those spaces can bring.
We wanted it to be a 21st century response to a historic setting. And we also have a responsibility to do something that's environmentally very strong and performs very well. Again, it's an exemplary environmental building for the college and for Oxford.
I think studying the college, and obviously the Market Street is a fully solid wall when you walk along the college wall, actually not just Market Street, Turl Street as well. It is quite a fortress, really. Sometimes it feels a little bit. So taking this new opportunity to open it up.
There's about 1,200 square metres of landscape in this scheme, so there's a great deal of sort of openness and transparency. And the kind of sequence of spaces have been designed to be welcoming and clear and light and attractive and sort of intuitive, so there's a kind of great deal of legibility. And just in terms of physical access, the existing college is on a number of different levels, and this actually provides an opportunity for step-free access to run all the way through the college, all the way through to the second quad on one level.
We're also between really the Oxford that's more retail and more not so much college or academic, so the town and the gown, we are on the edge of it.
And to be able to combine that, very large amounts of retail together with education and accommodation spaces, all with a frontage onto this really prominent site.
It was very exciting to study the college as well, with its existing palette.
All the kind of metalwork and finer detailing is in a kind of bronze metal, so it has a kind of rich warmth which sort of evokes the existing leadwork detailing of the college.
I think for all the materials to really study how the existing was done and bringing it through, with the timber lining, so there will be timber lining in the gatehouse, in the gallery on the top floor, and how that timber lining maybe, although it's a more modern articulation, how that still mirrors some elements of the panelization that you have in the Peter North room or in other rooms. I think we saw it as a sequence of transition where you walk through and where you navigate your way from one side, so from Ship Street really, to Market Street or Core Market, through the college, within the college.
We're extending retail frontage all the way down the majority of the south elevation, all the way down to the gatehouse, so there'll be retail frontage all the way along. And the other major improvement or benefit in looking again at Market Street, it improves the visibility and accessibility of the covered markets from Core Market, so you'll be able to see it, visit it, and hopefully more people will access it from that direction, which I think is really important, and to create a new little retail heart in the centre of Oxford.
I think it is the digital hub, if I'm honest, that would make me most excited.
Digital hub, we gave a kind of unique character and recognised what it could do for the college and the broader city and the university.
The digital hub is such a great feature of the whole development, and in a way it's hard to some extent. So you can sense that it's going to happen, the collaboration that's going to happen in that space. This building will create a platform for the collaboration to really take off, and I think there will be great things being born out of that, and I think that would make me excited as a student.
There's so many spaces I can't wait to be in, but I think I'd like to live in one of the attic rooms overlooking Core Market.
I think it would be great to have like a great sized bedroom where you can study, a seat looking out over what's going on outside,
and just sort of have that experience of sort of being right in the city centre, having the kind of light views, being able to look back onto the new roof, the roof garden, the sort of new terrace, and use the cafe. And I think I would love the kind of the living experience in the college, sort of being able to be in this incredibly central site, but sort of having the modern amenity.